What's up, guys? Miss Montana De Leon here. Yes, I am back. Okay, so I've been gone too long. I just didn't have anything. I wasn't inspired. But this is a video on how to make a relationship work, or how to have a happy, long-lasting relationship. I can tell you all day how to have a happy, long-lasting relationship, but it will only work if you're in a relationship and you have a like-minded individual that thinks the same way you do in that relationship, that's working just as hard as you do. Now, human beings aren't puppies. They're not pets. They can't be kept. So you can't keep somebody. They have to decide to be in a relationship with you. They have to decide to be dedicated and want to make it work, and do all the teamwork and not cheat while you're the only one out here being dedicated and really show love. So keep that in mind when you hear me read what I read that I posted on my Facebook page. So two of the posts were, the first one is why relationships aren't working. And it says, number one, people get into relationships continuing to do things that were only okay when they were single. You're carrying your single habits into a relationship with someone. Like, you can't do the things you were doing when you were single in a relationship. Everything can't be the same. You got to make some adjustments when you get into a relationship, and any mature adult would know that. Number two, sweeping red flags under the rug instead of addressing them as soon as they come up. Brothers and sisters, we are too old to be sweeping red flags under the rug, knowing we cannot deal with this crap. Down the line, it's going to tear us apart. Number three, when the red flag is discussed once, and the person continues to do the problematic thing that you said was going to be a problem in the relationship, and they kind of just like spit in your face and did it again, even though y'all had a whole discussion about it, that goes to show you that they really don't care. Maybe they did not know in the beginning that it was a problem, which is why you addressed the red flag. But for them to do it again after you've addressed how you felt about it, kind of a slap in the face. So this is nothing that you want to waste your time in, so you have to get out of that relationship, because in the long run, it's not going to last. Number four, we are selfish like we're single and aren't compromising like we're supposed to be now that we're in a relationship. So people don't compromise. They be stuck in their ways and want to stay in their ways that they were doing when they were single. That it's just not going to work when you're in a relationship with somebody. When you invite somebody in your life, you have to make it a pleasant place to be, a compromising place to be. Number five, people aren't consistent and waste your time when you could be with someone who desires to be consistent with you. This is mostly in the dating phase, though. But people just aren't consistent. And that's why relationships or dating does not work. A lot of why I'm seeing it's not working. So the following post is how to make a relationship work. And when I state these reasons, keep in mind that it takes two to make it work. All you can do, your only part that you have to do, is do your part to make it work. Do these things. Be this type of mate in the relationship, and you should be okay. In addition to being this type of mate in the relationship, pick a mate that's the same way in the relationship. Then you have a better chance of having a long-lasting, loving, healthy relationship. I can tell you all day how to be a good mate and be ready, but I can't guarantee you'll meet somebody who's going to work with you to make it be a long-lasting relationship. But make sure you do your part. That's what I do. I make sure I do my part, and I come in ready, and I do give it all I got and have no regrets when I'm out. Number one, you can't do it alone. It takes two. Teamwork make the dream work. You can't have a relationship by yourself. Number two, love yourself. So important. Love yourself and create a life for yourself as a single person that you would love, and get to a place in life where you feel whole and complete. And all you want now is to help someone else feel as happy and joyous as you do. Make sure you fill any voids that you have or are working on filling voids that you may have before bringing others into your life. Don't use other people to fill voids for you. Again, with all these things I'm about to say, find a mate who's doing the same or feels the same way, or has the same kind of views on this. Other than this, it's not going to work. You can't do this with a slacker. Number three, get yourself mentally stable and healthy enough to be able to hold down a long-lasting, happy relationship. Reading, researching, studying, whatever you can do Get ready. Be prepared to act right. Be prepared to act right. Basically, give it your all. Especially if you got a teammate that's going to give it their all too. Number 4, you yourself must be passionate about making a relationship work. Read, research, study, prepare, and try to master relationships and psychology. Be passionate about relationships. This is how you know relationships going to work. I'm dedicated to this. I'm dedicated to working out. I'm dedicated to eating right. Be dedicated to making a relationship work. Have an addiction to succeeding in all aspects of your life, and you'll be a winner, especially if you get a mate that feels the same way. Number 5, create relationship goals. We write goals for ourselves. We write goals for our family. We write goals for our children, things that we want to succeed and have in life in the future and working towards. Do this for your relationship with your mate. So you have something to work towards daily to keep you on track and progressing for the better. You want to find a mate who wants to do this as well. Number 6, be ready to be unselfish, compromise, sacrifice, and be considerate to a mate that may come along. Be ready. You got to prepare to have somebody else in your life and them being in a place where they want to be there, a sanctuary, a peaceful place, their getaway, their escape. Like, be ready to provide that kind of relationship for somebody, or don't waste anybody's time. Number 7, have the goal of taking someone off the market and not waste their time by being loyal, faithful, loving, thoughtful, honest, caring, and being open to learning this new person and what works for them in this particular relationship and what they like and what they are into, or let someone else have them. Okay? Don't waste people's time. Okay, number 8, forget the behaviors, likes, and desires of people from your past relationships, and understand that your future mate is a brand new person, a totally different person. And they will require different things and behave differently, so don't try all the exact same things that you did with your past mates with your new mate. Don't hold them accountable or punish them for any hurt that you've experienced in the past from previous mates. Get somebody who feels the same way. Number 9, put your guard down. Put your walls down. No one wants to suffer from others' mistakes, but don't hesitate to cut someone off for making the same exact mistakes as a mate you did date before and that messed up with you. Don't be hesitant to cut them off. Be cutthroat. Don't waste your time when you see the same signs and it's tried and true and you got concrete proof that they're doing the same exact thing that you just left somebody for. Be cutthroat. Cut them off. Dating is a numbers game. This is how you're going to find the one that you love. You keep moving through people. You cut them off. Don't waste any time. Number 10, be cutthroat and act on any red flags you may experience early on and anytime you notice them. We're too grown to be sweeping red flags under the rug or settling for behaviors and treatment that aren't conducive to having a happy, long-lasting relationship. Be strong enough to immediately walk away from a person who does not want to act accordingly. Life is too short to stay in a relationship where you're the only person trying to act right. Teamwork makes the dream work. That person just got to want it as bad as you do and doing everything accordingly to make this relationship as you do. Okay? So be cutthroat. Number 11, set standards for your own relationship to follow, goals to have, and time frames to meet once you find a like-minded mate, so you won't be tempted to look at others to be a role model for your own relationship and how it's supposed to be. Care less about statistics and failures of others, and you and your new mate work diligently towards the type of relationship you two have agreed upon. This is where relationship goals come into play. Write them down. Number 12, be honest with your damn self. If you know monogamy isn't for you and you're not capable of being monogamous, it's a Google search away to find out about polygamy, polyamory, and other poly lifestyles that may fit your bill. And there are circles and communities for this, and date within those circles. Most importantly, on how to make a relationship work, you better hope, pray, meditate, and manifest a like-minded individual comes into your life, because you can't have a working relationship without a ready, willing, and able mate. You can be a ready, willing, and able single person, but you need an agreeing second party to have a working relationship. In the meantime, keep working on you and adding to your relationship resume, and hold out for the person who has the same views, goals, and passion to make it work like you do. Other than that, you'll just have an unhealthy, unstable, dysfunctional ass relationship. But fix yourself first. Make sure your self-love is strong, and then find someone with a like mind. And I guarantee relationships will start getting better and better. Once we start fixing ourselves first, then it's healthy for us to enter in relationships with other people. It starts with you. Love some.